Hello students, today I will demonstrate the installation of Linux. Today I am going to install Linux Red Hat 6 version RHCSA part. So in this I have a need of ISO Mage virtual machine so that I could install. So let's get started. Firstly I will design a new virtual machine having name RHL6. Today I am going 32-bit version. RAM is 1024, virtual hard disk 8 GB at least I need. Click next, next, then finish. This is an empty instance of a virtual machine. If you see the settings of particular virtual machine, you will see storage, and the storage list is empty. So I have to choose the ISO image where I have put. This is the ISO image of Red Hat 6. Click OK. In this setting, if you want to use internet, you can use NAT. If you want to use bridge, you can also use internet, but you have to choose the adapters. So bare metal I am designing NAT, so I choose this one. Click OK. After that, go to start tab, hit on it. So my Red Hat virtual machine instance is going to start. We have to wait. In this virtual machine, the host keyword is control, right control button. If you see scale mode host plus C, that means your keyboard's right hand side's control button. You can drag and drop like this. Okay, fine. This is my Red Hat version 6, 64-bit. I divert from 32 to 64. There could be a problem. That's why I shifted. This is how the Linux works. This is how the Linux installs. So this is the first query. To begin testing the media before installation, press OK. That means if you want to check the distro of Linux on a DVD, you can press OK, otherwise you can skip, but still I am going to skip. I don't even need to check the version. Click next, press English, US English. Basic storage. Still in a beginner we design basic storage devices. The storage device below may contain data. So what option we have to check? Yes, discard any data, doesn't matter. So in this distro, I will design the host name as www. Calcutta. See this? You have to choose particularly Asia Calcutta. Click on system clock uses UTC time clock. That means your CMOS chip on your laptop. So I'm going to use the password. Password must be simple. You can use the tough one. It's up to you. Use anyway. So we have the options. Today this is my first day, that's why I will not explain that deeply. You can have two options: use all space, replace the existing Linux system. Because this is a bare metal scratch Linux based system, that is why I will use all space. That is why I design my 16 GB space at all completely, right? If you want to encrypt, you can click, but I don't want to encrypt because this is my first day. Review and modify a partition. If you want to review, if you want to check your partition, you can review. Click next. So this is the file allocation table of Linux. By default, basically every latest Linux has extended 4 version of partition table. There is a swap, that means there is a RAM. This is known as RAM. You can increase this RAM This is my ASI SCSI drive, SCSI drive 1, SCSI drive 2, 500 MB boot drive, and the rest of virtual hard drive, namely www physical volume LVM as 32226 MB space. So I'm going to next. The following pre-existing devices has been selected to format it. Do you want to destroy the data? That means I have the latest partition. There is nothing at all, so I don't need. So you have to click format. Another option, you have to use or go back. I will choose write changes to the disk, what I have chosen. So in this format my Linux will be installed. If you want to install dual boot or a single boot, you can grab configure here. Because this is my Linux first edition, I have no other operating system installed on my virtual machine, so I choose this as it is. Click next. So Linux will ask me the options, what you want to choose, what you want to be the server like that. I will choose desktop. If you need a graphical GUI environment, GUI environment, graphical user interface, you have two environments, GNOME and KDE. In Linux we have two environments, more than environments I have, but I will choose desktop so I could see whatever I want to do, right? If you want to make this server as a basic server, database server, web server, minimum install, that means do not need any GUI, only terminal, black screen, white text, but I will choose desktop. These are the options. Still I don't want to use. Customize now. If you want to use the packages right now, that you have to configure right now. Customize now, otherwise you will select customize later. If you have any repository, paid repository, even free repository, you can modify here. Every Linux system has a repository. Repository means database. What is in database? Software. This is known as a repository in a Linux Red Hat version. Customize later. Click next. So this will check all the dependency. That means every Linux packet has dependencies. Before going to install any particular software, first it will check the dependency, then it will install the dependency first. After that it will install the main project software, these one. Okay? So we have to wait. How many packets we have? 11106. These are my packets. After installing, my Linux will be installed, so I will get paused. We have to wait this one. I'm going to pause the recording. Okay, fine. All the packages has been installed. It will ask the option reboot. Congratulations, you have Red Hat Enterprise Linux version installation has been completed. So click on reboot button. These are what? These are instance. These are system V services in Linux. Daemons as well as these are known. These are the file systems we have seen. So if I hit the enter button, we have the options. GNU grub. Grub in Linux is the bootloader, right? Please note, grub is the Linux bootloader version. You just hit enter. Behold carefully to see what's going on. This is my virtual machine, this is my host machine, right? So my host machine has internet accessibility. If I check, first of all I will check the interfaces. We have the interfaces, wireless interface, having named this, I put as this one. First of all I will check my connectivity with having 2 packets to send to the Google. -C option, that means how many packets you want to send to Google. I want to send 2 packets only, that's why, right? 2 packets transmitted, 2 packets received. These are my example of Linux command. I am over Ubuntu version. So this is my Linux distro. Every Linux asks for the license screen distro. Click forward. Yes, I agree. It is up to you. You can read or not, but it's probably supposed to. You must read, right? Set up the software updates. You want to software update setup? Yes. So I have the distro of Red Hat 64-bit. Every 64-bit version, in this version you can skip the username, full name, password options, but you are supposed to use as as a username, full name. If this accept or not, I will check. So password, I'm going to use Red Hat. This is the basic one. The chosen password is weak. It doesn't matter if your password is weak or not. It has the option to use anyway. Click yes. If you have the internet, do not manually design the date time configuration. Synchronize date over time over internet like this. These are the NTP servers over internet, Red Hat company servers. Just you have to hit, press OK, click, then forward. Starting NTP service. This is the client daemon. Insufficient memory to configure kdump. Doesn't matter, leave it, ignore it. After some distros we will configure what is kdump, what will see. Hit finish. So students, this is my Linux distro. This is the root user having full powers. The password is Red Hat. If I am able to enter in a root user environment, yes, I am able. Do not show this message again. This is my GNU environment, genome environment. This is the look and feel of Red Hat Linux distro. So first, if you are a new user, you need what? You need internet. How to access? Click over Network Manager tab. You can use right click. There's an option edit connections. There is an interface name ETH0. Every LAN card of Linux have different names. If you have more than LAN cards, ETH1, ETH2, ETH3, ETH4, this is how many LAN cards I have. I have only one. How to check? So this is the first command you have to know. Ifconfig interface configuration file. This is the interface name, and the second interface is loopback. If I check, I am able to ping to the internet. You can see by default you are not allowed there. Why? Because there is a right arrow. Go to edit connections. I think I have. Go to edit, connect automatically, apply, close. You will see. You can see. Now hit the configuration file again. You get the IP address 10.0.2.15. This is my virtual machine having NAT installed. Now next I will check if I am able to access the internet. Now you are able to access the internet. This is a reply from Google. So friend, this is my first day. I have installed the Red Hat distro. Tomorrow I will design or teach the lesson of second. So today's, thanks very much. Thank you.